Well, taking the Aztecs back on the road for a weekend game with Boise, two of the winningest programs in the history of the conference. We've had epic battles with them in the past, buzzer beaters both ways, made and missed. So excited for an opportunity to go play a really good Leon Rice team and preseason player of the year, Chandler Hutchinson, see what we can do to slow Boise down.
But you were talking about the buzzer beaters and stuff like that. As far as a rivalry, do you look at this as a, in the basketball side, kind of a rivalry between the two teams?
Yeah, Boise's become part of a rivalry type of a game because both teams have been on top of the standings for a lot of years. So they're both upper division teams. I remember not so many years ago, Dwayne Poley hitting a buzzer beater at their place. They were ready to storm the floor. I remember a couple years back, Duncan hitting 2 threes late in the game here to beat us. It's just been a great series and a lot of really close games. So both teams respect each other. Both teams play really hard. Both teams play the right way. And so I'm expecting a great environment and a great game come Saturday night.
Coach, it's a pretty big opportunity in terms of what it could do to the Mountain West race. Evaluate that a little bit with what your opportunities are there.
Yeah, road wins are critical. And so to have an opportunity to go on the road and try to steal one would be huge for us. We know this is a team we're going to for sure see twice, in all likelihood 3 times this year. So this is just round 1. It's an opportunity for us to go steal one on the road. If we don't get it, it's not fatal, but it can give us a big leg up if we're able to steal one. And to Boise's credit, they've already got 2 road wins. They got a real nice road win in their last game at Fresno. They've got a win at UNLV. So for them to be 4-1, having played 3 road games, is a tremendous credit to them and their program.
In terms of their team specifically this year, what's different about it? What did the addition of some of those transfers do to that?
Yeah, they've added 2 fifth-year seniors, so they're experienced, and experience wins games. So to have the 2 fifth-year seniors to go with Chandler Hutchinson, the preseason player of the year, gives them a big leg up experience-wise. And so Leon always does a good job. They spread the floor. They really drive the ball. They drive for others. They don't always drive for themselves. They rebound the ball at a high level. So they're well coached, and they have a system and a culture that's produced a lot of wins for them. So it's always fun to go match game plans and tendencies against one another. And, it's a program, I really like their coaching staff. Mike Burns, an assistant there, is a good friend of mine, and Leon's always been good to us. He's been in the league a long time. So you're talking about coaching staffs that have been going against each other for a long time, and so it's always fun to go in there and lace them up and play against them on their home floor.
How's your team different from the last time you went into altitude? Well, not altitude, but when you went to Wyoming. What's different about this team from that game?
I think the Colorado State game has given us some confidence on the road. I think that if things go poorly at the start or in the middle or at the end, we won't fragment. We'll stay together. We'll play good team basketball and not hero ball, where you feel like, and hero ball is not selfishness. It's like you feel like things are going bad. You're going to try to make a quick play to keep us back in the game. And I think what we've learned from our team is that when things don't go right all the time, stay with the game plan, stay consistent, play team basketball, play the right way, and you've got a better chance of surviving a run by the other team. So I think we've grown in that regards, and hopefully we'll see that on Saturday night.
Coach, is that because guys are kind of understanding their roles a little bit better now that you've started to establish, the starting lineup and the rotation?
Yeah, guys are getting more comfortable. I think there's no doubt that they're comfortable with their roles. They don't try to do things too quickly. And a lot of that's on me. I have to call plays that aren't isolation plays right away, where we're trying to go one-on-one. That what we run is trying to set up a chain, a drive and kick, a play for others type mentality. Now, within that, obviously, you're going to have to attack the basket. You're going to have to make a play. But hopefully it'll be after we've moved the ball a little bit, we've shared the ball, and then we're playing for others. And like I said, our last game, 35 baskets, 25 of them are assisted. That's the stat that any coach would love to see. So we have to continue to do that and share the ball and play for others, and usually good things will happen.
Coach, you touched on it after the game with Jalen. Could you just kind of talk about the progression you've seen from last year and all the way to this point?
Yeah, Jalen is still a freshman, even though he's a redshirt freshman. But he had a year of hard practice under his belt going against Malik and Nolan and Valentine and Zylan and Max. So he got some good experience last year sitting out. Now he's getting game experience. And so now he's slowly starting to grow his game. Maybe the day, you know, when you're actually playing game time minutes, it's different than practice. So he's slowly made that adjustment and gotten more comfortable. So, you know, he's 14, 15 games into his freshman year, so now he's not a true freshman anymore. He's got good experience, he's in the starting lineup, and he looks more and more comfortable every time he's on the floor to me.
How tough was it last year when you have a guy of his ability and he redshirts last year, he can practice but he can't play, and he's a kid. How tough is that to know that on him he can't play, he can only practice, and just kind of how tough was that last year for him?
You know, when last year, you know, even as a coaching staff, when we had some kids injured, you sit there and you say, man, I wish we had Jalen right now. But in the long run, for the good of him and the good of the program, you say you're going to sacrifice maybe 2 or 3 minutes a game here and there in order to get him to hopefully a 5th year where he's the dominant player in the league. So, you know, there's always a trade-off. And that's why so many of these kids that take 5th-year guys, take transfers, they want that experience. They want that 5th-year player. And so when Jalen continues to develop, that year off is going to serve him well, and that extra year of eligibility is going to be good for him and us.
You've talked about it earlier, but is it surprising to you that we're 4 or 5 games into this and 8 of the 11 teams in the conference already have 2 losses? Is that just kind of how this is going to be the rest of the way?
You know, there's great parity in the league. You know, with that being said, Nevada is obviously undefeated. Boise and us each have 1 loss. And so it's any given night. It's hard to win on the road. You know, getting a road win is important, but it's not fatal if you don't. You have to protect home court. You have to win your home games. So hopefully that will add a little bit more pressure to Boise. You know, they don't want us to come in and steal one. We know if we steal it, we'll be great, but if we don't, we know we have them coming to us down the road. So it's an opportunity to maybe steal a road game and put ourselves in a great position. Last year at this time, we were sitting at 1-3. We're 3-1 this year. So obviously the vibe's better, the team feels better about itself, and win or lose, hopefully it'll be a win. We know we're in where we need to be, and coming home after the game with Fresno on Wednesday. So we're excited for the opportunity to try to steal a road game, but we know it's a long conference season, and no one game is going to affect it that much, obviously, if it's not a home game.
Is this the best place the team has been all season in terms of health and also in terms mentally?
Yeah, health-wise, yeah, we're 100%. Jeremy obviously missed 2 practices last week with either the flu or a cold, we're not sure. But other than that, we're healthy. We're on a 3-game win streak, so everyone feels good about themselves when you win 3 in a row. So hopefully we can build some momentum on that and continue to keep this streak alive. You know, like I said, it's a tough environment. You know, I know they're working hard to try to fill the building, sell it out for us. It's something that we're used to seeing. We tend to get the biggest crowds on the road of any team in our conference. And I would expect that they'll be close to a sellout when we go in there Saturday night.